All right. Hey, Julian. Thanks for jumping on the call with me today. For those who are watching who don't know, this is Julian Gonzalez, the developer of so many things in the Koinos ecosystem, Condor Wallet, nicknames, the nicknames, human readable account name system, Koilib, the JavaScript library. What else?
Fogata as well.
Right. Yeah,
The mining pool.
Yeah, you can launch your own mining pools on Fogata, and he runs a couple of pools himself. So, yeah, what do you want to talk about today?
Okay, thanks Andrew for this invitation to this conversation. The point I want to talk today is the current proposal that we have in Koinos. This proposal is to create a new system contract that will allow us to classify contracts between smart wallets and normal accounts. And this is important because we are creating a new token standard that is more robust, more secure. And yeah, right now I'm working in creating more documentation about this token contract, which is for normal tokens and NFTs. And I also will create some tools for new developers so they can bootstrap these smart contracts.
So, one of the things we've talked about is this idea that what we're trying to do as a decentralized organization, as the people working on Koinos, is to empower entrepreneurs and developers to turn their passions into their livelihoods. And so, within the context of what you're doing, is it fair to say? I mean, it seems to me like since the very beginning, you have been very passionate about making sure that Koinos is as secure as possible, and the smart contracts that people are using. So, do you think it's fair to say that what you're trying to do here, and you're a software engineer, which is uh, what I would call you, I would say you're a software engineer, which means that you like to operate at a level that's a little beneath what the developer where the developer wants to work, which means you're interested in building the tooling that empowers the developer. And so what you've assessed is that there are ways that Koinos and Koinos smart contracts can be made better for those developers so that when they build the apps, they're more secure and they're less likely to lead to users losing any funds. And so there's this change that needs to be made at the Koinos level. That's the system call component of what you're doing. And that's extra hard to understand because when you when you're making a change at the system level, what you're really trying to do is create the potential for a change at the higher level, which is where the smart wallets come in. So what we want are these smart wallets. And this important governance change is about enabling that possibility. Would you mind? I know a little bit about this, but it's a little hard to wrap my mind around. It seems to me, so maybe I'll just say it wrong, and you can correct me, or maybe I'll get it close to right. But it seems to me like Koinos was built from scratch to be maximally upgradable and flexible. And because it was built from scratch in that way, and based on the assumption that we knew we would get things wrong and we knew that Koinos would be incomplete, Ethereum was, and most of the other general purpose blockchains, which were modeled off of Ethereum, was built very rigidly, maximum security, maximum difficulty in changing. And so they've evolved in a way where they've evolved in their way, and they've developed lots of really great solutions to their problems. And with Koinos, because it's architected from scratch, because it's so unique, we're getting to a place where we realize, oh, wait, there's something that Ethereum has that we don't have because we were built the way we were built. And now we're going to take that lesson and we're going to bring it over here. Is that close?
Yes, exactly. The token standard that was created at the beginning of Koinos was a very simple one, but later on we found that we needed the allowances that all smart contracts had in Ethereum, and we wanted to bring this functionality to Koinos because yeah, initially the idea was to just use smart wallets for everything, but normally the people just start with normal accounts, and these normal accounts can have some risk when they interact with some contracts. So we need to add a new protection to this type of accounts, and yeah, this is the idea of bringing here the functionality from Ethereum using allowances, but at the same time we want to keep what was designed at the beginning with the authorization model for smart wallets.
Right. And the authorization model being part of what makes Koinos so upgradable is that you can override authorizations. You can,
Correct.
yeah. Yeah. And I think we have this interesting tension where part of upgradability is admitting something's missing and something needs to be changed. And I think we just need to embrace that. It is great that Ethereum has this great solution. It is great that we can integrate it. And it is great that that you created the proposal. The proposal's been put through governance for a second time. And
I also want to say here that I want to thank to give thanks to all the team that helped me to bring this proposal, to create this proposal, and a special thanks to Romin, who created the code, and he also helped me to find the issues we had in the first try when we submitted the proposal to the blockchain.
Yes, absolutely. So it seems to me, I see two things that are really valuable from this change. First of all, and correct me if I'm not thinking about this right. First of all, we want people to be able to just we want to be able to just give people normal accounts and have them use normal accounts and have a degree of protection, because that's how you give people free accounts and get them into applications and using the applications without any barriers to entry, without having to buy tokens or spend money. So we want that. But we also want the additional functionality that comes from these smart wallets. If that's correct, could you talk a little bit more about how you see people using these smart wallets? I would assume that you've thought through the kinds of implementations that people might have and the use cases that people might have, because it's all a bit abstract, these smart wallets. I believe that they probably talk about them a bit more in the Ethereum ecosystem, because I think it's a major push over there, but I don't spend much time in that ecosystem. Could you maybe start from from kind of first principles for people who don't know anything about smart wallets or haven't thought as deeply about the potential here. How will these be used? Who will they add value to? How will they add value to entrepreneurs, developers, end users?
Yeah. First, we have to talk about normal accounts. In the normal accounts, we just have one private key, and this private key is used to manage your assets. I mean, your NFTs, your coins, or your different tokens. So you have just one private key to manage all the assets you have in your address. With the introduction of smart wallets, there will be new ways to manage these assets in the same address. So you could have, for instance, in a single address, different NFTs, but in order to transfer them, you maybe will need two signatures or three signatures, or maybe if you want to send 1,000 coins to another wallet, maybe you need a different set of signatures, or maybe you can create rules in the smart contract saying that there is a daily limit of transfers. So the idea of smart wallets is that you can define rules of who can do things, how many keys you need to perform some action, when, how, and all of these things in different rules. For instance, one of the things that I want to do as well is integrate the signatures from the Ethereum wallets in a smart wallet in Koinos, in order to be able to use Koinos with MetaMask. So it's just another way to manage your assets, but with different type of keys and so on. So this is more or less the general idea of smart wallets.
Would account recovery be another feature related to smart wallets?
Correct. Account recovery is another feature that could be implemented. For instance, you could say that you can configure in the rules that some of your friends have some abilities to help you to recover your account in case you lose your keys, or something like that.
So really, it opens up a lot.
Yeah, there are many things that can be done with smart wallets.
Right, and
Or
a lot of them.
you can also delegate the ability to use, to interact with your assets. Delegate this responsibility to another, to another person or another company, and you could set some limitations as well. So there are many opportunities with smart wallets.
So do you see this being, is it predominantly the user who will be specifying these different rules, or do you see it as the dApp developer providing the rule set and then the user selecting, oh, I want account recovery, but or I want multi-sig, but the dApp developer is the one being like, here's the multi-sig
exactly.
option.
This depends on the dApp developer and the options that he will offer to the users. It's not as simple as just do whatever I want, because all of these things need to be developed by the developer. So at the beginning, I assume that we will have just a few options to select, but with the time, I assume that we will have more options, or different dApps giving more abilities.
Yeah, well, what I'm hearing is that there's a lot of business opportunities here. So there's a lot of different dApp ideas that could be implemented. And I think if we explain this right, there'll probably be quite a few people who will be like, you know what? I just want to spin up an interface that, does account recovery. I just want to do an interface that lets you delegate resources to other people through smart wallets. So yeah, I can really see how this could be a tremendous boon to entrepreneurs and developers in a way that I hadn't before we had this chat. So that's that's really great. Is there anything else you want to talk about on this conversation?
No, I think that we just covered what we wanted to talk today. Maybe for in another call we can talk about the other projects or Condor.
Yeah, absolutely. We should have many more chats like this. For anybody watching, is there anything you could use help with right now? Is there anything you want them to do?
Well, you can support my work by supporting me in GitHub sponsors, or by buying a Condor Elementus NFT, which is a new NFT that I just launched this month. And yeah, this will help me to continue this development.
Great. All right. Well, it was great chatting.
Thank you, Andrew.